And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Shadow Empire on the map submitted by the community. We're on round 152. We killed a lot of troops over the end turn. We did lose some, so it wasn't completely going perfectly our way, and we have 6 decisions awaiting us. We've discovered the concept of medium tanks, which may come in useful if we can make use of them for armor purposes, I think. Yeah, that's probably the ratio we want. We just need more bureaucracy. You want private assets to go from 77 to 81.
Understood.
That's plausible. In medium tanks. Let's do a quick blueprint on the medium tanks. Figure out how plausible they're going to be. So obviously we're going to run the biggest engine on them. Really, we want to go the big howitzer, and then we really want to run more armor. The question is, do we back off on the armor or the gun? I think we gotta accept something like that. Big howitzer because we want the damage, and we're gonna up armor them a little bit. This is still more armor, I think, than our medium tanks. I think our medium tanks are. Did I blueprint them? Run at the more armor than the light tanks. I think the light tanks are that. At least the current ones. We can check in models. Yeah. So the current ones are that. So we'd be losing some action points in exchange for more armor and a bigger gun. Yeah, so let's go with that design.
Understood.
You're offering to buy IP in York. I'm still not on board that because we just need so much IP.
Copy that.
You're doing it in Verdun. Verdun, again, I'm a little bit more willing to give you.
Roger that.
There, have some. This is again autocracy or this is the commune. How much does the commune like us? Perfectly like us. We're gonna take the relationship down. I'd rather get the government than the autocracy here. It'd be a little easier to fix. I'm gonna get freedom movement off it on them, so let's do that. And the people up north, I think, are less willing to do good diplomacy. I'm not sure if I want to do scientific cooperation. We'll make a roll on embassy. There we go. Okay.
Let's move firepower, sir.
And we're still reinforcing here. We're almost actually reinforced down here. Build up a little reserve and we'll start poking them with the new improved 7th light. And then, were there any delays on the construction? No, although almost. We apparently got 99, so we did the successful roll on them, because we were limited by something. Presumably hiring, I'm thinking. Yeah, we had a shortfall in the hiring, okay. That'll fix itself next turn. And we got lucky on the roll. We paid only 99%. It didn't ding us 0.01 turn, so we'll finish on time if no other delays come up. Okay, we did have successful delivery of the vehicles there. So that's an argument.
Do no harm? Yeah, right.
Going in.
And we can start attacking, trying to trim that down. Although we may take losses if we do that.
Mission successful.
Although I'm taking losses doing this, so that's be less of a concern.
We're taking fire!
Abort mission.
Okay. Let's attack this encirclement. We know there's a lot in the encirclement here. The question is,
Advancing.
can we make good headway against it with our new weapons? Oh, units full-on surrendering. That's what we like to see when we've got things encircled.
Requesting assistance.
Not enough action points to clear the hex, but we did clear out 51 subunits. That's giving us an idea of just how many subunits there are in there. We kill 51, and we've still got 57% operational with 51. 51 lost. 57 still functioning. Yeah. 57% still functioning, so another 111 still operational. Yeah, that's going to take a couple turns to clear. We are going through metal pretty quickly. How much metal do you eat? 1,000 a turn. Okay, that's a lot of metal. That's a lot of metal. Okay, we're probably gonna run out of metal. Maybe didn't we didn't save enough metal ahead of time to count for the Industry 4 just drinking metal. Okay, so we're going to be able to do that for 2 more turns, and we'll have to drop to constructing at 50% speed until we complete it, because otherwise we're going to run out of metal. So that's actually going to delay the rail, because the rail is going to eat a bunch of metal as well. Okay. There we go. Oh, we only just reestablished the road, that makes sense. Yeah, we only just reestablished the road, okay. So if things continue well over here, we may start moving, trying to clear this pocket. Or crush the pocket a bit. Hopefully these aren't all amphibious, they just escape into the ocean. Well, rifle militia obviously are not going to escape into the ocean.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mining-wise... Do we need to peripheral mine yet? No, we've got... We'll say 3 more turns. Prospecting-wise, nothing in prospect. Do some private investing. Try to get these zones
Order received.
to be better. Or maybe if we're lucky, get them to do more metal mining for us because we got a metal shortage otherwise. Yep, so we're gonna cycle the turn here. We're slowly making progress, I think, at this point. industry being the limiting factor, of course. Should be back around to us soon. Although, seeing a little bit of... I would say worrisome. I'm not too worried about it, but definitely seeing some movement from the null line. Things that will slow us down. Not stop us, but slow us down. There we go. Soulless Estate, round 153, we killed 300 infantry, we have 2 decisions awaiting us. We did get that recon goal. Discovered lightweight alloys, which isn't really be important for a while. I think that's a Air Force thing kicking in. Okay, so we've got limited logistics there, so we'll scoot forward and claim that.
Need more firepower, sir.
Yeah, probably went better than the 1-to-1 odds. Okay, there's not doing too bad. Again, we're going to try to cross this pocket. Again, it's probably not going to crush. We're going to get a lot closer this time, I suspect.
Requesting assistance.
No, well, really didn't get closer. 25 more subunits destroyed, 47% still resisting, although that's down from 111 to 90. We lost only infantry. Okay. So combat losses are presumably fairly replaceable if that's the case. Decisions
Yes,
with
sir.
experience, okay.
Understood.
Favor design over discovery. Do we have any infantry in the SHQ already? It's regular infantry. Looks like we do. Let's try
Going
to
in.
close the pocket. Early signs are not particularly promising on this attack. Maybe it turned around? Maybe it turned around.
Mission successful.
Oh, actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. It was successful. Okay. Now we begin good old pocket crushing.
Advancing. Do no harm? Yeah, right.
And the next turn we descend on that hex. Oh, I thought they'd skipped the one over to the left. They had not. Okay.
Go, go, go!
Oh, these guys apparently have a bit of a bite.
Abort! Go, go,
Mission
go!
successful.
Go, go, go! Easy.
Okay, push them back, secured a little bit more of the road. We do need replacements, and we're going to hold off on future attacks until we get those replacements in. More territory to us. Oh, I only just claimed that, so we can't seal that road. Okay, they are officially connected. I don't think we have the action points to run any significant amount of supplies down that road, but Supreme SHQ-1 and Supreme SHQ-2 are now connected.
Yes, sir.
Construction, no delays, that's good. Prospecting, nothing more to prospect. Peripheral mining we want to do in 2 turns. Could push it to 3 turns if we wanted to. Without too much of a problem. And we're still in second. I think we're rising compared to the competition at least. Oh, I may have had enough to build the road in there. And we're willing to do that eventually just for the action point savings, but we don't need to do that right now, so we can progress now. And we had all the replacements we needed, right? Yeah. We got a private investment. Let's sink that into that zone.
Order received.
Do improvised IP on the main one. I'm actually going to do it here. We might get better returns. 639. Maybe got better returns. But yeah, that should mean we should be able to afford that stretch of road. We're not going to be able to afford the rail because it's rail, and what, I think it was like 4,000 metal? Yeah, 4,000 metal. The metal isn't going to stop us. I think in practice in the short run. And then it's been a while since we checked up on tech. We're up to 70% metal soil filtration, 51 on jet engine, 82 on charged Gauss. After the charged Gauss, we should go into polymer armor so we can discover heavy combat armor. And then it's ammo compactation we probably want to pick up after that. This makes the ability to fire. It basically makes the weapons more ammo efficient, so we have to slip a little bit less ammunition around, which will make the logistics a little bit better. Also makes the ammo factory better, effectively, because the ammo factory will still make the same amount of ammo, but weapons will shoot less. Okay, so I saw that the major to the north cleared out one of the pockets of wildlife, so that will free up a few units of Xeno infantry to help cover the road. Although, it's coming at the cost of potential territory for us, so... Couple points good, couple points bad. Overall, I think it's going to be beneficial. Would have preferred to clear it myself, but then I would have had to take casualties, probably. And them taking the casualties works for me. Okay, back around to us. Round 154. We killed 100 infantry, didn't take any other casualties. We have 3 decisions awaiting us. Secured some rare metals. Got a corp tech. Ooh. Depends on what that is, though. When enforcement to go up, I don't.
Order received.
Democracy, government, sure.
Copy that.
Probably actually should say no to that, but we didn't. And we are going to upgrade the Metropolis, which eats most of our political power. I'm not going to be able to investigate the Corp Tech this turn. Oh, I can do breakthrough nows.
Yes, sir.
We'll do that.
Yes, sir.
Gonna save us on some discovery.
Yes, sir.
Promptly goes and starts discovering all the applied engineering techs that I don't, and/or applied chemistry techs I don't care about. Yes. Well, when we get around to caring about those, we'll know what they are, presumably. Okay, we got them in super cold. So if we get that unit to
Going in.
retreat, it will be completely destroyed.
We need more firepower, sir.
Not enough firepower.
Mission success.
There we go. Another big batch of troops dealt with, although that was wildlife troops, which are not super valuable for the wildlife. The wildlife doesn't care about them, to be fair. Yeah, that's where they
More
are.
firepower, sir.
Okay, that's not good, but it is what it is.
We need more firepower, sir.
See if we can get this pocket collapsed.
Advancing.
Yeah. Taking some casualties, which is why the ratio is going down at some point in that calculation, but...
Mission successful.
I probably shouldn't move that guy. Too late. Okay, that'll work. Okay, so I got enough to seal the road. Let's seal the road through the mountains. There we go.
Enemy spotted.
Requesting assistance.
It's just a piece of artillery. Okay. Okay. Attacking the encircled forces again.
Requesting assistance.
30 sub-units destroyed. No casualties. 56 operational post-combat, which is why the stack is not completely destroyed. And what odds we'll take. Might not be that good.
Kill confirmed.
Oh, it was. Okay. Yeah, stretch up to there. That'll work pretty well, but we just need... Well, I maybe don't need to seal that road, right? Not too worried about the action points up there, so I could do it as dirt. The rest of the way. Yeah, let's do it as dirt. Okay, that's immediately helping with the logistics. Cool. Okay, so you might technically not be in supply. Maybe hasn't quite propagated down that road, the new road yet, so we'll give it a turn, see if that works. Construction, no delays. The truck station will help with logistics if we got any bottlenecks. Got no political power, so I wouldn't be able to purple mine anyway. You should probably do it next turn, unless something really comes up and needs all the political power. Yeah, try to clear. Assuming those guys aren't aquatic and go right to the ocean, we should try to crush them. Then we're just gonna secure the road, which at some point needs to be a rail line, but future problems. Very much future problems. Okay, cycle that turn. should be coming around to us pretty soon. Interesting that that was orange. Are those like rebels or something that have popped up? Not sure why they're orange. And of course, we've got more wildlife screwing with our roads. We got the highway to the danger zone apparently here. We gotta secure the highway. And then we'll probably shoot very rapidly from second to first, integrating those protectorates. Well, client states at this point. Integrating the client states. Here we are, round 151. We killed 2,600 infantry at the cost of 100, so pretty good fighting exchange for us. We have 6 decisions. Meritocracy has, you want to hit 69.
Order received.
We'll agree with that. It might not happen. I think this is as cheap as this is going to get, but I don't have the bureaucracy to operate. Well, it would make other things worse, is basically where we're at. So we're still going to say that. Interior Council, yep,
Yes,
keep
sir.
doing that. We want merit, we want
Roger
commerce. Once again, this would be from our sort of main zone. I don't want to sell that IP right now. I need it. We're being blackmailed. Probably just pay the blackmail. Don't mind mine. Heart's a little annoying, but I can make do with some heart. Yeah, 10 heart's not going to be that bad. We'll just
Roger
pay it.
that.
I'm not sure why these guys showed up as orange.
Going in.
But we are going to attack them and try to get rid of them.
Mission successful.
Okay. Mission successful, those guys dealt with.
We need more firepower, sir.
I'd actually meant it to do there and there, but it decided to go there, so we didn't quite get the movement we wanted. It's fine, we can work with that. Do I want to take advantage of the fact that it's widening up? Keep these guys going forward. No, we'll probably pull back the spare one then. Okay, let's, if we got the action points, let's try to clear this hex. Surprisingly few members able to commit to this attack, but we'll try to commit with what we've got. Very surprisingly productive for a badly supported attack.
Mission
There we go,
success.
pocket cleared.
I'm under heavy fire. Requesting assistance. Kill confirmed.
Kill apparently confirmed. I'm not quite ready to check that hex. Let's see, can we trit this hex some more?
Weapons free.
Oh, maybe.
Requesting
No,
assistance.
still not yet. Another 41 destroyed. Another 33 managed to keep the retreating units from being destroyed by surrender. Okay. And yes, the process of squeezing that zone is proving effective. Okay, so the road definitely did help. We're up into blue. It's just that little bit in there where I think we've got no supplies. What is that showing? Oh, we might actually still have some supply there. I think we're at the bare minimum there. It's the 20% shading there. I might be wrong. So green's 100, yellows 80, 60, 40. Yeah, that might be the 20. And then no shade is 0. Okay, securing a little bit more territory. That's 10,000 reconnaissized. Individually, not particularly strong, but there's a lot of them. And our troops, well, our troops right now are militia, and they're a bit old, just a bit old. This is effectively our first generation infantry, which yeah, as I've suppose I just said, is a bit old. Would they work? Yeah. Should they work? Really, they shouldn't be doing any work. They should be retired, but at the moment we need numbers, we need tags, so we have to suffer them to be out in the field. Okay, and then replacements. I've got enough to go out, so I think we're good. And yeah, I think we're at the point where before I forget again, we should... Well, I say forget it. It hasn't been necessary yet, but we're getting real close to it being necessary. Yeah, that's the last turn. We will get full water from that well. So let's do the peripheral mining, which is going to eat most of our political power. Oh, actually, the price is down. It's only 23.
Order received.
Still, eating a lot of our political power. Prospecting. We think there is some in the new zone. Okay. Well, I say well, I suppose it still is the new zone. We haven't had it that long. I only have prospecting push 2, and prospecting push 2 is reasonably expensive. Okay, can't afford the Corp Tech. Is 50 something. Yeah. Yeah, slowly and steadily we're squishing the slavers and having the logistics that we can push deeper and deeper into the mountains here. At this point, we've actually got more than I need frontline-wise. Well, that's maybe not too much of a concern. Anyway, just gently pushing in on these zones. We'll be in a little bit worse of supply, so we'll have to start pushing roads in to support them. But yeah, as long as we got the metal, we can, I suppose... Truck station is not done. We got dinged during one of the phases. We got dinged. So it'll finish next turn. It shouldn't cost anything more, and it'll finish next turn. Industry 4... we got it. Apparently, at the current rate, we've got the metal to finish it. We won't really have much more spare than that, but we got the metal to finish it. And obviously, we're not going to build... Well, the Industry 4 is what we can do in New York. Definitely tempted to do bureaucracy, but we'll let a little bit of metal stockpile up. So, yeah, we're going to be probably spending industry on roads for a bit. And industry is going to go up, and up, and up. And that's going to be the hope and the plan. And yeah, at some point we'll secure this road and maybe get the rail connection in. I think I want to build the rail station here, so we'll have a railhead in the capital, and then run the rail through that path and then up this path. That might actually be long enough that the rail alone could do the run, and then we could put a city in the middle specifically for last mile delivery in the middle. That's off in the future. Now, this is a pretty small zone. Okay, so this is definitely a big peninsula, but it's got some pretty big cities on it, so we want those peninsular cities in the long run. Looking at the time, I should really put the part break in. We're gonna do the usual, put the part break at the end of the turn here, the end of the end cycle. Next part, we'll probably get metal soil filtration at the current rate, I suspect. Same sort of thing with Charge Gauss. In fact, I suspect we'll get Charge Gauss as soon as we load up the next turn. Yeah, let's cycle the turn. As soon as this end turn is done, we're going to go ahead and put a part break in. Again, the plan is to record 3 parts tonight, so there will be another part. And also the dog picture slideshow. I think I am going to make this a tea break. It is a short stream, so I could probably get away without the tea break, but I'm gonna take a break to make the tea when this part ends. And yeah, things are moving. And the faster we get things moving, the more things we can do. The more things we can do, the faster we can make things moving. Looks like we got some pretty heavy fighting going on. Although, from what I can see, not seeing any casualties on our end. That's good. Looks like it should be coming around to us soon. We're on the non-aligned turn. We may see a little bit more heavy fighting, or at least some movement, which we're seeing. Some movement, some fighting. And then, yeah, I think it'll come around to us, which is where we're going to put the part break in. If you're watching on YouTube, there'll be another part up tomorrow. Action is definitely starting to happen. A lot less standing around waiting for industry to build, and a little bit more putting that industry to work now. At least the roads only cost IP, so the fact that we're short on metal will not be a concern for building roads. Over the in-turn, we killed 600 infantry, 10 guns, 20 motorized, at the cost of 20 of our own infantry. And we'll be picking up next time on round 156, where we have 5 decisions. If you're watching on YouTube, that part will be tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, this is where we're going to take the midstream tea break. So I will be back to record the next part when the tea is brewed. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.